Hello and happy new year from the Pandaverse. I'm the E in C&E.
And I'm the C in the C&E. Happy New Year.
And we're getting together to have a really brief meeting to talk about what we're
Yeah.
going to do this year.
Heck
All
yeah.
the great books that are coming out, including another one of mine.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay. Woo!
And Christine is coming right along with
Yeah.
her third book,
Yes. Yeah.
Crimson Tears. So that'll be
And
out
a,
this year.
and a new one, a horror book.
She started writing down all of her nightmares.
Yeah. I
So
have some pretty bad ones, so why not turn them into something super awesome for everybody else to see?
that's therapy. You don't have as many nightmares if you write
That's
nightmares.
right, right. I just share my nightmares with everybody in the world.
It's like open up the lid and say, "Hey, look how messed up it is in here."
Proof I'm a writer. We're all a little messed up.
So how was Christmas for you?
Christmas was good. Kids came home with their significant others, and it was quiet, which was really nice. New Year's, I was in bed before probably 11. So I'm definitely feeling my age nowadays. No alcohol, not one single drop, not even a toast for the new year. So I ended up going to bed, woke up the next day, and I, made the traditional pork and sauerkraut.
Yeah, I stopped drinking years ago, so it was real quiet. There were some fireworks that were shot off in the neighborhood, but I think I slept through most of it.
Yeah, we had fireworks too, and as you know, I have dogs, and my puppies, they're pretty new to the firework thing. So when they shot the fireworks off, I mean, you could tell when it was midnight because it woke me up, and it woke them up. Needless to say, they slept on my head because they were so scared. I'm like, why? Why is it got to be my head? Like you could sleep on my legs. My head, that's where I breathe. So
Christine has like five dogs,
I
so
do. I do. A lot of people say 5 dogs is a lot. Yes, no, it is.
well, you can, a five dog night in Australia. It's really cold.
Yeah, yeah. So, but they're good dogs, and they mind real well. So that's good. And they play real well together. And they're not like overly big, except one of them who he thinks he's small. He doesn't know his
They
own size.
all they all think they're small. They all think they're lap dogs.
Yes, yes, they do.
Every dog in the world thinks they're a lap dog.
Yes, yeah, yeah. So you just got over some little virus. How you feeling? You feeling better?
Yeah, yeah. I had a really weird one that my grandson had a cold. At least we think it was a cold, and he gave it to me and his mother. I don't think his dad actually got it. But I was over there 2 days in a row babysitting for him, and that's how I got it. And it was about 3 days later I came down with symptoms, and they just got progressively worse.
Yeah.
It got down into my chest. I started sneezing, and then I had runny nose, cough, and it got really bad in my chest, and I had to take some Mucinex for about 3 days.
Mucinex is the
And
best.
yeah, it broke it up, and I finally got it cleared out. And about 3 days after I was feeling much better from that, started getting a little scratchy throat again and a little tickling in my chest. My fever went up a little bit, not much, and I had a headache and had that for 2 days.
Mm.
So I tested during the first one to see if I had Omicron, and it was negative. I took two tests a day apart. So I'm thinking that was either the seasonal flu or just a really bad version of common cold,
Right. Yeah.
which
Yeah.
usually common cold for me lasts about 2 days. The the worst of it last 2-3 days. 'Cause I'm generally pretty healthy,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
but this time around it was pretty bad. And
Yeah. You
it's
sounded, your voice was so different.
yeah,
It was
when we did the when we did our last show with
Yeah,
well, actually we did like 2 shows in one day,
we did.
trying to get them all together. But yeah, both those shows I had the cold started, and it wasn't real bad, but I was suppressing a cough the whole time during the show. So yeah, I didn't feel great.
Yeah.
A lot of fun editing those, I'll tell you.
I bet, yeah. And I'm over here still suffering from long COVID symptoms. Um, like as I told you earlier, my hair has begun to fall out. It's generally about a handful of hair every single day. So my hair has gotten progressively thinner, which I mean, I had a lot of hair. So, but it is pretty scary because every day I'm like, okay, well, am I going to be bald today? So that's been a little different. My daughter's hair is also falling out every day, and everything smells like burnt peanut butter. Everything, everywhere I go, everything tastes like burnt peanut butter. Also, I just had my daughter made some pizzas earlier. Tastes like burnt peanut butter. I can't talk apparently either.
Burnt
So,
peanut butter.
burnt peanut butter.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming. It's so weird.
I can't wait for this crap to be over.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I just heard something this morning that there's another variant that appeared somewhere in like eastern France, southeastern France.
What do you
Like
mean?
4 people with a new variant. Now, I don't know how accurate it is because you hear crap on the internet. So,
Oh my
is it
goodness.
true or not?
I'm just
And
never gonna leave my house.
don't know how contagious it is or how bad off those people were or anything else. So,
Makes my brain hurt.
yeah,
Golly. Okay, let's talk about something even. Let's talk about something better.
something better.
Lighter. Let's talk about books.
Well, I don't know. You talking about your books; those are pretty dark.
Yeah,
Uh,
I write some dark stuff. Little me. What about you? You got a book coming out. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, this is the second book in the Fried Windows series, which Fried Windows was originally written to be a standalone book,
Yeah.
but the way that the book ended kind of hinted that there might be another.
I'm glad you're writing another book.
Finally got around to writing the second book in the series because
It needs a brother.
a lot of people were saying I needed another one. So
Yep.
and the way this one ends, it looks like there's going to be a third book.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, snap.
warn you before you get to the end of it.
Oh, how awesome. I cannot wait.
Even got a title for it.
Are you going to release that now? Or are you going to wait?
Well, the title of the second book is Ninja Bread Castles. And trust me, it makes sense because it's explained in the book.
You're the best.
You gotta go a little ways. But it's in there. And then the third book in the series is called Dead Men Don't Wear Watches.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nice.
And that one's explained in the book too. Although in truth, the way that title came about was my youngest daughter had a dream and somebody in the dream said that to her.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was meant to be.
And she told me about that when I was writing the 1/X series, and I said that would be a good title for a book, and I just like jotted it down. So that's where that came from, though.
I think it's perfect.
So she's been waiting patiently for well over 10 years, probably like 15 years, for me to actually write a book with that title.
Good. You can finally give her her book that she's waiting for. Oh gosh. We have a lot of books coming out this year, huh?
Yeah, we got DC Palder's first book's coming out. He's already written a second book, and the second book's just as good as the first.
He's such a great writer. I am so excited for people to read his books. He's a fabulous human being. He's so intelligent, and he's so fun to talk to.
Yeah.
People are gonna love him.
He lives in California, of course, where a lot of interesting people live.
Yeah.
But he's yeah, he's quite a character. And then Tony Olivier's got another book coming out.
Yeah, he's
And,
he's a great thrill writer.
yeah, his second book's better than his first. I've read it. So that'll be a good book for everybody. And Joel Selba's working on another book, so there may be another Joel Selba
She needs to
installment.
though. She is.
Yeah, her book's
Man,
been
she's great.
her book's been selling very well.
Yes, and she's really good with words.
And she's racking up some awards too. She's been
Yeah.
nominated for this and that award, and it was the Kirkus Reviews
Yeah,
plugged it as one of the 5 best of the year in the genre. So
I'm proud of her. She's done
very
real
proud.
well. Yeah. Way to go, Joel.
And I've heard through the grapevine. I haven't read any of these books yet, but I've heard through the grapevine that we've had some really good submissions.
I heard that too. Ooh,
Yeah.
some really good submissions.
Yeah. We can't.
Some really good people.
Yeah, we can't give any specifics yet because we don't have anybody under contract. But
right. Hey, and let's just talk about how Panda Moon Publishing, right, has been around for 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
10.
I started in 2012. Got everything set up. Didn't even have any authors yet. And then about the middle of the year, they recruited us.
Yeah. Woo.
We were 2 of the originals.
Yeah, and we sure were.
Elise Lee Goldenberg was in there too. And you had had Jason Beams in her original class.
Elise Goldenberg.
He's still with us. We had Steph Post was in that class.
Yeah. Jeff
Messick. You had what was her name? Michelle Bellin. Her last name's King now. She got married to somebody else. Yeah, that was quite a crew.
But you know what? I mean, it says a lot, right? You and I have been around and stayed with that publishing company for 10 years. I mean,
10 years.
It's because it's just, it's a great place to be. It's a family environment.
Yeah, the people are fun.
Oh my gosh, yes. And the books are good. I mean, they're great.
Yeah.
So, and it's just amazing. Think about all the people that you and I have met over 10 years.
Yeah.
And we've talked literally almost every day for 10 years.
Yeah.
I can't even talk to my mom that much. I'm sorry, Mom.
Yeah. Christine was one of the first people that I talked to. I don't even think Christine knew that I was signed as an author yet, because that hadn't been announced. And because I was like reaching out, because Zara told me some of the names of the people that were already signed as authors. So I was like reaching out to him to find out more about Panda Moon. And it was interesting. I remember something about pool noodles, purple pool noodles.
I remember.
This was like a conversation in a chat that you were having with some of your local friends.
Oh my gosh, we took a pool noodle to the islands, and we had people buying our pool noodle drinks. All the things we do when you were young.
Yeah.
The purple pool noodle. We found the purple pool noodle. Yeah, that was an adventure. Oh my.
I actually, as part of that conversation, I actually met some of your other friends.
You did. Yes. Yeah. Man. We've been on some adventures too. I mean, we've traveled.
Yeah. Mostly in the Midwest.
Yeah. Yeah, which means now we need to go to the east.
Yeah, we need to go up to Boston. We need to hang out up there.
Yeah.
I've got a daughter in Boston area, so yeah.
Yeah, we should go to Boston. I think that'd be great. And while we're there, we'll take a pit stop at Salem.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'll fit in. We can hang out with Nicole Aslan. She has a book
Oh, she
coming out.
loved that.
She has a new
Nicole,
book.
we're coming for you.
Yeah, she has a new book coming out too.
She does. Yes.
And we could head up to Maine.
Yes, see Jewel.
See Joel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You could also we could look up David Valdez too.
Oh, that would be
David
so
Valdez.
fun. I love
Yeah.
David. Yeah, he's got a new book, I think, that just released.
Yeah.
Spin me, what is it? Spin right round, spin me right round.
Yeah.
Good. Congratulations, David.
Yeah, David's a good guy.
Oh, he's so great. He is so great. When we went to C2E2, he was so much fun to be around. He was fun, and he did his makeup for that day, was it the Day of the Dead? Oh, it was so great.
Yeah.
We had so much fun with him.
We went out for pizza because we had
Oh, we did.
everybody wanted to have
Pizza.
Chicago deep dish pizza.
Yeah.
There was a place close to our hotel, and God, it was cold that night.
Yeah, it was so cool. We had to walk there.
We were like right next to the lake, so
Yeah.
the wind coming through, and it was like
Well,
the end of April, which is still winter for me.
yeah, it was so cold.
Temperature wise, it's still winter. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Oh man, I remember.
Especially me flying up there from Florida. So I went from like 85, 90 degrees to 35, 40.
Yeah, that was cold. That was so cold, but it was so fun.
Then when I flew back home, my roommate was coming to pick me up at the airport, and so I had like called him and I said, "Yeah, my flight landed. I'm getting off." He goes, "Okay, I'll be there." Well, I landed in Orlando, right? Because that's where I lived at the time, and I'm like trying to go over to the tram to go back to the terminal. Well, the tram in that terminal was closed.
Oh no.
You couldn't ride the bus. So you had to, not only did you have to walk all the way to the main terminal building, but you had to go outside because they're working on a tram and there's no other way over there except to take the emergency route, you know. So go outside in the sun, pulling my carry-on luggage behind me, right? And it's kind of slightly uphill, and it's like 90 degrees outside.
Listen, Elgon, you rode a bike in 90-degree weather up a hill. Did you forget that? I did, because I didn't make it.
You know, but still, that was not cool. And there were some people that were older than me that weren't in shape,
Oh no.
struggling, you know. And I like, you know, I mean, most people are kind of mealy mouthed about complaining and stuff like that. But I'm like, there was a guy standing at the entrance, you know, back into the terminal, and I said, "You've got a walkie-talkie there, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." He said, "Why?" I said, "Can you like radio back to them that they need to get some assistance, like a golf cart or something to take some people up here?"
Yeah.
Because I said, "Not for me. There's some old people back there struggling,
Aww.
and they're having to sit down, you know,
Just
and
to
rest a
make
little
it.
bit just to make it over." I said, "If you haven't noticed, it's like 90 freaking degrees out here."
Yeah, that's not good. Jeez.
He got on his walkie-talkie and started calling around. So I don't know if they got anything done. Probably by the time they brought anything out there, everybody had already made it.
Oh, it had already come up there, yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I mean, people just don't even think. They don't use their head. First of all,
Okay, yeah.
why were they sending any airplanes over to that terminal if the tram's not working?
Right, right. Oh, yeah, they've canceled so many flights recently. I just seen the other day, it was like over 2,000 flights have been canceled. So bad time to travel. Well, let's hope that 2022 brings good things, you know, like happiness and peace and prosperity, and not like aliens.
You know what? You know what? If the
aliens that need to be coming
the
out are from
aliens
my
know how to
book.
get rid of the aliens know how to get rid of viruses. Come on down.
Oh my goodness. They're already here, Elgon. They're already here.
Maybe they're the ones creating the virus.
Oh my goodness. Oh, but yeah. So other than that, I'm excited. I'm excited for 2022. You know, I've been working on some books. You're working on some books. We've got a lot of great books releasing this year. I mean, we've got several books that are being looked at for TVs and movies.
Yeah.
So,
Meg Bonnie's book.
yep.
We're trying to get Jason Beam's book
Yeah.
in this
That would be
movie.
a great show or
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Seth,
Oh yeah, you got Seth Augenstein as
Todd,
Todd
Matt,
Tavolazzi,
Matt Coleman.
and Matt Coleman.
Yeah, we've done, man, Pandamoon's really, they've done well. They've really
Yeah.
done well securing those contracts. Way to go. Way to go, team.
People who read books and they go, "Ah, this would be a great movie or great TV show." You don't realize how hard it is to get a book over to
Oh,
that other medium. I mean,
right.
even after somebody says, they have the vision and they go, "Yeah, this would be a great book." You get somebody that's a producer or something. Even after that, they have to line up investors. They have
Yep.
to line up a director, and they have to
A
line
lot
up.
of people don't know those things. They think that this is
Look at
what people think.
stay to the end. Stay to the end of the movie sometime in the
Yeah,
theater, and look at all the credits as they roll by.
yeah,
All those people had jobs that supported the production of the movie. All those
right.
people have to be hired. All those
Yeah,
people have to have something to do, and they have to find money to pay all these people because those people
yeah,
don't work for free.
yep.
And
But
it's
it's so easy to get a movie or TV show
yeah,
contract, Elgin. I mean, that's what everybody thinks. They think you write a book and then you get really, really, really famous and wealthy, and then they come out with TVs and movies. But guys, that's not life. It's not real.
yeah. Now
It's hard work.
you get a retainer which may or may
Mhm.
not come with money with compensation. Usually it does, but usually it's like not they don't give you $1 million up front.
No, not even close.
Especially if you're an unknown author, basically. You get a little bit of money compensation, and then they have an option period during which they shop around the movie to see if they can get anybody to bite on it. And if anybody's interested in it, then things move forward. If not, the option rights may revert back to the author.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hoops to jump through.
there's a lot of people you have to talk to,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, it's one of those, it's who sort of
Yeah.
things. Okay. Now, if you get lucky and somebody that's important in the industry believes in the project, then it'll get moved forward a little quicker. So you could have something put together in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay, but usually it takes longer than that, just because lining up the investors and everything, and the kind of books that we write require a lot of special effects.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
they're gonna be expensive movies, and that's gonna take longer to line up investors, and
Yeah.
especially somebody that's never, their name's not known in the industry. And there's ways of writing scripts, and there's ways of, if you, as an author, if you want to write a script, it may make it easier to get your book seen by people, and may not.
Right.
I mean, most movies are pitched by, an idea, a
Yep.
story idea or whatever. We should actually talk to Jewel about this a little bit, because she used to be a screenwriter
Oh,
for
yeah.
TV shows and movies. So, but
We'll have
I was
to have her on
I was
again.
talking with her about her book, and how she would present her book, for her movie, because her books would make really good movies.
Yo, yeah, for sure.
Um, and she was telling me that the traditional way of doing things is not the way it's done now.
Yeah.
It's I mean, it's completely changed. So
I feel like I mean, even after COVID, everything has changed, how things are done in this industry. Everything has changed. I mean, look at our acquisitions. We find most of our acquisitions through like pitch parties now. Everything online, and
yeah,
holding events has been hard because, with COVID in place, it's been tough to go. I mean, Meg Bonnie did go do a book signing for her release of her book, which was great. I was so glad she got to do it, but a lot of places are real careful with that right now. So everything in our industry, I mean, in a lot of industries, have changed, and we've adapted.
The Consumer Electronics Show that they have every year in Vegas, they haven't had it for the past 2 years, and they just started it this week, and I guess they've got a show, but almost nobody's there. Because AMD and Intel and Nvidia canceled, so and those are the three big draws for them. And
yeah. Well, here's to hoping that 2022 is a period of just peace and things calming down and settling down. So let's throw it into the universe.
let's hope this is all over by mid-February or March.
Yeah.
And we have a normal spring.
Oh, that'd be so great.
Kids can go to school normally.
Yes.
You don't have to eat their lunch outside when it's 30 degrees.
Yeah, my daughter's home right now because the day before they were supposed to go back, the school sent an automated message and said they were giving them an additional week off, because where I live here in Vermilion, I live close to Cleveland, which is one of the hot spots right now for the Omicron variant. So it's brutal here. It's brutal. We've started wearing masks again. When we go out places, at work, we're wearing masks, just trying to stay safe, because I mean, I've had COVID, my family has had COVID, but people who have had COVID are still getting this variant. So we're just trying to be careful, try not to give it to people. If we were a carrier, I don't want to give it to, an elderly person. People just need to be thoughtful of others right now.
Now, this one's hitting a lot of younger people too, because younger people by and large weren't vaccinated. So go figure. And this one tends to affect everybody.
Yeah. So stay safe out there, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy. We wish you the best year yet. And stay tuned for more shows, because this year we are going to do a lot more shows. We're going to have a lot more guests, and it's going to be a lot weirder, because we're weird, because we're writers.
Yeah. Tis true. Tis true.
It's very true. Oh gosh. All right. Today has been great. I missed everybody, hugging you all. It was a good year last year, but let's make this year even better.
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.